Hello all you beautiful heisters and heistettes. Welcome back to another long-awaited video. It has been some time and I am absolutely over the moon to be back. For those who've been living under a rock, you must be aware by now, Payday 3, the successor to Starbreeze's golden egg, Payday 2, is right around the corner. As we all know, our four favorite OGs, Dallas, Hoxton, Wolf, and Chains, they're back to turn the heat streets of New York upside down with yet another crime wave. But we also know our four horsemen will be accompanied by two additional heisters on launch. And there's been much speculation to who these two masked suspects are.
Fresh fish.
Most hopeful wishing I've seen would be new characters, an old heister returning to the fray, or female heisters having one put into launch. What if I told you two of these theories I could possibly confirm now? What if I told you that the answer was right under our noses all along? The Payday franchise is home to many denizens of the underworld, but how many of them would intentionally stand out in such a way to shine bright through the dark depths, showing the career criminals that their precious crime net isn't as safe as they were led to believe? Since a teen, the prolific hacker known as Joy has been tearing up the interwebs, being trained by her mentor Vernon Locke. Until one day at the age of 22, she proved herself and joining the ever-expanding ranks of the Payday gang as their youngest member. Yes, we all know the famed exploits of Joy and her impeccable skills behind a computer, but why would I be convinced Joy will be joining us for the third installment of Payday? Well, what does every character need? A voiceover artist, and that is where our story begins. As most of you may know, who we may know as Joy is voiced by the talented Shu Si-hung, a London-based actress who has an extensive history in the entertainment industry. From animation titles, to movies, to, as many of you may have guessed, video games. And thanks to her talent agency, we can see a bit of the games she's worked on, such as Horizon Forbidden West, Total War 3 Kingdoms, fucking amazing, big 3 Kingdoms fan myself, and Payday 2 and 3? Oh, 3? As in Payday the Heist, Payday 2, Payday 3? Yes! According to her talent agency, Miss Hung will be doing voiceover work for our favorite franchise. Now at this point, I see one of three options for her return to the world of larceny and mass murder. Option 1, which I think honestly would be the least likely, would be coming back in some sort of background characters, perhaps civvy voices, just like, Easter eggs almost. Option 2, Joy, is Shade. I'll touch up on this theory in just a moment. And option 3, Joy returns as a heister looking to hack and dismantle the next state-of-the-art security system. Now, Joy returning as Shade would be an interesting character arc, wouldn't it? Well, let's look at some of the signs that show she may be fit for Bane's chair. First and foremost, she is an exceptional behind a computer, rivaling even the most feared enigma, Bane. Able to break through his encryption seemingly with ease, and who knows, probably teaching him a few things before his untimely kidnapping and death. As she so boldly states, she can hack anything, and she has the skills to back it up. Second, she's a bit of a recluse, isn't she? Like most of us gamers secluded from others, enveloped in our own digital world, Joy doesn't actually live inside of the safe house, does she? She prefers the blissful solitude in her van, able to enjoy her games and whatever mischievous hacking deeds that may be done online. She would prefer to be behind a computer than actually be in the field, it would appear. And third, although kind of a minor detail but still, her attire is much more relaxed than that of the heisters on our rosters. Very few not sporting suits, but she's the only female to not actually be wearing a suit as well. She would prefer to look like a civilian, whether it be personal comfort or just camouflage. If Locke isn't returning as our handler after being our handler for so long, who else would the gang literally trust with their lives on these high-stake operations? Who else could upgrade the gang's equipment to use a phone to hack and overload/explode a camera, use the same phone to answer pagers, or create micro cameras light enough to be thrown on someone without them noticing? All of these things would need to be constructed by a prodigy, a legend in the field of electronics, Joy. All of these examples would make this theory very plausible. However, the only reason I'm not wholeheartedly jumping on the theory that Shade is Joy, from what I can tell with what little promotional footage and audio we have so far, the voice of Shade kind of sounds like Brittany Johnson. For those of you who don't know, she did work as like the guardian angel on Borderlands 1 and 2.
I took the liberty of uploading your DNA to a new use station here on Pandora.
That bank's vault is full of cash, waiting for transport. A lot of guards on patrol. Keep an eye out.
It's like the two are kind of similar in my opinion, and doesn't exactly have the same voice profile as Joy herself.
The door through the gate is magnetically sealed. Make sure you take out the power before or it won't open.
Sit down now. So let's talk ice hockey. I think the Queens will have a good year. You?
So if she isn't Shade, and Starbreeze doesn't want to waste Miss Hung's talent on background civilian chatter, what else could it be? Joy is possibly back, ready to rock and roll. What do you think? Is Joy back? Is this the paranoid ramblings of an old Payday veteran? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, and if you like this video, please give it a like. If you don't, then hey, dislike it and tell me how I can improve. Chances are I'll be live on Twitch after this video goes live, so please catch me there. The link's going to be in the description. Till next time, I'm Vice, and y'all keep those helmets flying.